today we have, I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
The wine lady, Trini.
Yes. And she's a real wine lady, y'all. And she
Exactly.
has so much coming.
Yes, so much coming. I can't wait, God. I can't wait to bring my brand to the world. It's just like, I just can't wait.
I can't wait to see you do it. I can't wait to see you do it.
Yes.
She know wine. Trust me. Because
Yes.
one, she knows wine. And what are you promoting right now? What wine do you like right now that's your fave?
Right now, I'm a Pinot Noir person. I love Pinot Noir. That's my thing. Right now, I'm actually promoting another black wine brand,
Okay.
Brownie States out of Napa. This is their Zinfandel.
Brown.
I'm a red wine girl. I love red wines.
I
I
love
love red wines.
wine.
But this is a really good wine. I love Brownie State. So y'all check them out. So we're sipping on that tonight. Some Zinfandel. So we just gonna.
Yes. Yes. And get a good steak with that, please.
Exactly. We need
Don't
a good,
be the
but
rib
I,
out for
but
a
I'm a
kilo.
pescatarian, so give me some salmon.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I didn't know. I love salmon too, though. I could do that.
Yes, I
Sounds
love.
good.
Yes, I'm a pescatarian. I haven't had meat in 4 years. This might actually be 4 years.
Well, that's why you going. I need
Yes,
to let steak go. It's all in my throat.
but before then, I was a steak girly. Like meat, give me a medium steak. Oh, so
That's what
good.
I was doing in the video.
Yes, girl. It used to be so good. I have my moments where I'm like, do I want to eat meat again? Like, nah, that's
But
okay.
you see all the stuff going on with me, so I understand why
Yes.
you got out of that. Yeah, and that makes sense. And we all should join in because I'm gonna be real. I ain't gonna try to get deep in that, but Dr. Stevie tried to tell us about that, so we're gonna let that go. But
Oh, yes.
they try to tell us what we need to go, and it helps our skin and everything like that because they got the omega-3 in it.
Oh,
And
yes.
omega-3 inside of that salmon.
Yes, it does. And it has a lot of protein.
Right.
So
Right.
we
And
need that. We need that omega-3 for the fatty. We need that,
we need the fatty acids that we
yeah.
need.
But
Fish that.
yes, fish is good, but some people say fish is not good. So it's just like you can't even what to eat. Just eat whatever you want to at this point. Just like my grandma used to say, I'm gonna eat whatever I want to the day I croak, and she did. She
And she
did to
did.
the day.
Oh
She
my.
ate whatever she wanted to her whole life until she passed away. She was like, you ain't gonna tell me what I can't eat.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm with grandma. But
Yes.
I'm with you too because I do need to change my diet. I do want to be a grandma that get to see my grandkids and things like that.
Yes.
And the way the world going and making meat in the factory,
Food is not the same.
it's not the
Back
same.
in the day when I was young, like when in the 90s, the food was so good.
It was.
The
It
food
was.
was good. Now it's just like it doesn't taste like food used to be, It doesn't
That's
taste
true.
the same.
That's true.
Yes.
Now we're gonna get into it with you tonight. Okay.
Yes, good.
So we start with background because I always like to go in because I always read y'all background. And my thing is when I go into your background, I was like, oh my gosh, she is the real wine lady. Like
Yes,
she
girl.
knows everything about wine.
Yes.
But we want to know what started you to create the wine business.
Okay, let's go from the beginning.
That's good.
So, I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama,
Okay.
and I used to drink, go to like what is it? What is it called? Olive Garden to the store. Just I used to drink Moscato a lot. I
Oh,
used to drink nothing but sweet wines, and I just go to the store and I'll find wine, just buy it. And I used to talk to my husband's old supervisor, and she was like, "Oh, you like wine?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I'm gonna get you to try these wines or whatever." So like every other week, she'll send a bottle of wine home with me, but they were dry wines, and I was like,
oh,
"Okay, let me see what this is about." So my palate started to change, and I started enjoying the dry wines, all the red wines. Shout out to Christina, but she was the one that kind of introduced me to change my palates.
okay.
So I started to like research about wine, start reading about it, and I started finding like vineyards and stuff to go to visit. And that's how I started to gain an interest in wine. I was like 22. I was 22 at the time. I was, yeah, 22. That was 2008. So around 2008, I started to gain an interest in wine.
Okay.
And then when long story. So now I moved here to Houston, and I was just like still into wine, still going to wineries, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a wine class. So I started taking wine classes to gain my knowledge about it, and I had a bartending company. I came up with a bartending company, and that's how I became the name WineTenders. I was working with this caterer, and he did food pairing with wine, and I used to help him all the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with my. I'm an entrepreneur. I had all kind of business. I was like, you know, I'm gonna come up with my own company. I'm gonna come up with a bartending company. It's gonna be upscale, and I'm only gonna serve mostly wine. And so that's what I did. And the name WineTenders came to me, and it started off as a mobile bar company, and it transitioned into me creating wine in my kitchen. I was playing around, just mixing some stuff. Of course, bartenders do that. I've been a bartender since I was younger with my friends. So I was just playing around with some stuff in the kitchen, and I made a wine cocktail. And then I was like, you know what? Let me play around, make some wine. And I had my family to taste it. And I was like, y'all like this? And they was like, oh, that's good. You made this? I was like, yeah. They was like, oh, you should sell this. I was like, y'all think people will buy it? They was like, yeah, I think some people will buy it. So, girl, they should have told me that. So I just, okay, I got
Hey,
it.
when you realize some people will buy it, baby, you like, hold up, let me start this tonight.
Yes, and literally that's how I am. You can't tell me something because my brain keeps going. So I was like, okay, I did some research, and I said, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a bottle, get some labels, and just give it out for free to see how people get the feedback. And that's what I did. And once I was calling boutiques, I was calling everywhere like, hey, I want to come by and give samples of this wine. People gonna say yes, alcohol, and
Girl,
that's
you
how.
already know.
And people started liking the wine. That's how we started. Like, we started in our kitchen, and I gave it out free 6 months to get the feedback, and the feedback took off. Like, it really took off. And I got scared. I was like, I don't know what to do. That's too much for me.
No, you gotta make that wine in the kitchen like you started.
It sounds like this is too much for me. And girl, I was like, okay, it's time to do this. So now we're here to where we're on a larger scale. We're going to mass production. We want the world to taste. We're no longer trapping out the trunk. You ain't bootlegging no more. We're on a whole different scale. No more bootlegging going on.
Not going high class.
Exactly. We up here now. So it's kind of hard for me now to transition from like a small business to like, this is like a corporation. It's my company. And right. It's hard for people that know me because they're like, you got bottled wine? No, I don't have it anymore. I'm on a different scale now. I need you to take me serious, So now that's where we are, and we're looking to launch this summer. So I started off with my 2 flavors with Wineade. It's a wine that's made with lemon, and then my wineria is like sangria, but it's my version of sangria. Of course, I'm gonna have my traditional wine, my red wines, my red blend. You just told I wasn't sure about the white wine, but I was debating between Pinot Grigio and Chardonnay. But you just get I like, so I think we'll tell my winemaker we got to do some Chardonnay. I'm also doing a non-alcoholic wine.
Because I'm ready to let the alcohol go when I'm working out.
Yes.
Non-alcoholic.
Yes.
And y'all, we sipping tonight. We got the wines. We got the wines because tonight she's doing the browns. I'm doing her.
Yes. Cheers.
The wine is here. Cheers. I was here for her wine. I said, let me try it. It's something she made in the kitchen, and we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Exactly.
I think everybody was still hitting you up saying, "Hey, could you make us some wine?"
Yes, they still to this day. But to this day,
like you say, you're on a bigger scale now. So now
yes.
And I can't wait this summer because I will be having the bottled wine.
Yes, you will. You're gonna get one of the first PR packages.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Now let me ask you, what are some of the biggest challenges you had with making wine?
With making it or just the business?
Like what you had to face making it, like saying, how did you mix those flavors?
It actually is like a science to me. I'm an educator. I actually transitioned from being a teacher to this, so science is my thing. So it was kind of like it was easy for me, really. I was just like in there whipping it up. So it wasn't a challenge really making it for me. far as that part, the aspect of creating the product, it
Okay.
really wasn't a challenge. Creating the product, but far as the business aspect, the
Uh-huh.
marketing, I am an old school person. I meet people in person. Uh, I need to plan a trip to now, girl. Somebody keeps telling me to do that and plan a
Plan
trip.
a girl trip so all of us can join in.
Okay, it's up. Okay,
And guess what? You plan a girl trip. I saw you dancing, baby. I'm gonna be right behind
girl,
you.
I'm a dancing queen.
There I go. What you say, girl? What you say? The most misunderstood aspect of creating wine.
Um, the most misunderstood. People think wine is just like a bougie thing, like. No, wine is fun. It's just like science. You can create wine however you want to. Just be fun with it. Like wine, some people like, oh, that's just for the bougie people, or no, wine is coming all types of ways. So I feel like creating a wine, I want it to be fun, authentic, and I want to have something for everyone.
Right.
So just I just like create something that's fun, and I know people that's beginning drinkers. Like if you're a beginner drinker, I want to create something that's for you, a beginner, and I will have something for the vets. Some people look at wine, it's just like, it gives me a headache. And another thing a lot of people say, it gives me a headache, it gives me a headache. But not all wine gives you a headache.
Not all wine.
No, it depends on how the winemaker makes the wine too. The wine process, things can be inside of the wine that probably can be giving you a headache. Then it may be something that you haven't eaten. It could be all types of things why you can't have wine. You may have an allergy to something.
Do you have any wine ideas for us for like pairing foods? Like what foods should we pair with certain wines?
Well, with my wine aid, you can pair anything with it. It's good with everything. It's good with everything, especially crawfish. It's good.
Oh, especially crawfish.
Yes. My wine aid is good with crawfish. It's good with everything. But I would think Pinot Noir is good with salmon or a steak, or even with a good lamb if you like lamb.
Yes.
So,
I feel like lamb now. So
yes.
Miss that lamb. You heard her. She the wine lady. She know.
Exactly.
You know, baby.
Y'all better listen.
You believe wine can like give a contribution to our health?
I do. I think for our heart health, like the wine grapes are really good for our heart health to keep our heart pumping. Not saying to drink a bunch of it, but have a glass like probably every 2 weeks or something. But it's really good for our heart health. And I actually have high blood pressure, so I know a little bit about that aspect. But have a glass of red wine. It's okay to have a nice good red wine to keep your heart flowing. Not saying to get drunk. Some people drink to get drunk. Of course, 99% of people, do.
And that's true.
But have a nice glass of red wine. It's really good for heart health. If you research, you can do some research online. It'll tell you like a lot of wine grapes are really good for the heart as well.
Okay.
So I truly believe that it does help. I truly believe that it does help.
I had to look because I was like, hold on, because I'm looking at the wine. I said, hold on, is the wine good for you or is we going down?
No, it depends. Now, the ones you adding all the stuff in, like the sweet wines, you adding all those artificial flavors and things like that in it. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's not good, but I wouldn't promote that as a good for your health. But a natural state wine, like a Pinot Noir or a red blend, or like a cab, something like on a bowl end of wines, are really good. It was good for your health. But with the of course with the fun wines, I have some fun wines, but I wouldn't promote that and say, oh, it's good for your heart. No, because I know it has sugars in it,
Okay.
So I wouldn't promote that as like, okay, yeah, no.
Well, at least you're honest.
Yes. Yes.
And that's why y'all should come see her because she's
Exactly.
not gonna tell you
Exactly.
what's good for you. Tell you
Exactly.
what you should buy from them, but she's telling you what's good for you. She's not gonna promote nothing that she feel like not good for you.
Yes, I would not just give you no anything. Just like no, no.
And
And
you
we
know
try
what?
to keep it as natural as possible.
Right, right. Oh, hold on. So I wanted to know that when you say you keep it as natural as possible, do you like, I'm gonna go there because I gotta go there.
Yes.
Literally, they stepping on the line.
But that is a thing. It's a thing.
It is.
Great stumps is a thing. Yes, that is a thing.
Wow.
Yes.
They putting their feet on it.
Yes, that's how they used to crush the grapes. Then they created this. Then they created an actual like a robotic crusher. Then they came up with all these new machines. But yes,
Okay.
that's how people
You would have drunk
actually crush
from
the grapes.
them just stepping on the wine.
Yes, that's a thing. It was a thing.
I'm scared.
Yeah. I don't think they do it now. People probably do it now just for, just to do an event or something. But it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to ask that. A lot of people asked me, it was like, well, how does she make wine? Is she
Yeah.
stepping on it with her
No,
feet?
I'm not stepping on it, y'all. No.
I
I'm
had to
not
make
stepping
sure.
on
Yo, I had to go and ask. Hold on. Let me look at her page.
I'm not stepping on it now.
Not stepping on the wine, y'all.
You're not getting toe jams wine now, y'all.
How do you select what you think is good for the community?
I actually do a lot of I do a lot of asking questions. I pay attention to what even if I'm in the store, if I see someone on the wine aisle, I'm gonna ask them like, what you drinking or what's your kind of get to see what people like, and I have to figure out my audience for my brand. I have to figure out my audience, and my audience is people that more has a sweet palate, but I'm trying to get my sweet palate people to get into the dry wine side, so that's why I have a collection
And that's
of
why we on
wine.
this dry wine tonight.
Yes,
I got her kitchen wine. Don't play.
yes, yes,
That's that dry wine, but it's so
yes,
good. It's
yes,
so good.
girl.
I love it.
Thank you, girl.
Once
Thank
they
you.
get to the dry wine, they will see that this is not bad.
Yes, you have to ease your way in. So
You ease your way in.
yeah, so I'm gonna start back doing my wine tasting classes as well. It's just like a beginner's class. It just tell you like the basics of the wine etiquettes and about the different grapes, variety of wines. So I mean, we all started as sweet wines. Some people just not gonna transition over, but then some people will transition over. So I just want to educate people on the difference between the sweet wine and the dry wines.
And can I ask you a question? The sweet wines is more like that dark grape, like the dark grapes.
It depends on it's different grapes. Yes, dark grapes are all different colors. It depends. You have your Moscato. Each name of grapes or like Moscato is a grape. That's the name of the grape when you drink it. Riesling is the name of the grape. Pinot Noir, that's a grape. Merlot, that's the name of each grape.
They're all grapes.
Yes, those are grapes.
You know what? We didn't even know that. Like the world didn't know that. We thought y'all made that name for the wine.
No, those are actually the names of the grapes. Yes.
Oh my God. Girl, I'm so glad I had you. Now people that love wine, y'all can see. It's the name of the freaking grapes.
Yes, Moscato is the name of the grape. It's a Moscato grape. That's the name of the grape.
Is that green or red?
It's green.
Actually,
Well, we call it white grape, but it's green.
oh,
They call it a white grape, but
I buy it a lot.
but you're not gonna find those in the store.
Okay.
But you can find them on the vineyard. But they look just like the ones in the store. They're all different. But yes.
Oh yeah, you know your stuff. I love that because you know
they're all different.
her stuff. And if y'all come see her, especially for this summer, I can't wait.
Yes. This summer is gonna be up.
I want her to plan a girls trip
Yes.
for the summer, so all ladies can come and maybe we can do some wine tasting and things like that, some cheese and things like.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring back my wine. We're gonna call it the WineTender experience. So once we launch, we will be going to different states. We'll be popping up in different cities to promote our product. So stay tuned. We'll be coming to a city near you, and our WineTender experience will be there for like It's going to be like a pop-up shop. So we'll be there for like 2 weeks in
Okay.
each city.
Oh,
So you
yes.
can get the full experience.
Please give us enough time to put it all together.
Yes.
Girl, we just settle together now because we don't know how the summer going to look, but we know we're going to turn up with some wine.
We are. We turn up with some WineTenders. Yes.
But I need to know, like, in the community engagement, like, how do you communicate with the community?
With me personally?
Right.
I like I said, I like to do it old school way. I'm not a social media person. I'm getting into the social media, but I like to meet people authentically in person and try to pop up at events and stuff and network with people so people can actually see your true personality. They can feel who you are, when they see you. Of course, you can see me on the internet. You can just come up with your own thoughts of how I am, but in person it's different, you know? So for me to build with the community, I like to go out to different events. I'm starting, actually, I have one this Saturday. I'm going to start doing events so people can come, just like a hangout event, so people can kind of see who I am, to get to know me a little bit more.
Okay.
Of course, we'll talk business, but not really. I just want to be just like a genuine, authentic relationship. Drinking wine is just having regular conversation.
And that's when you're going to meet all your fans.
Yes.
Think about us girls.
Yes.
When we see you in person and we know who you are with your attitude, I met you and I was like, oh, it's your aura.
Yes.
Love it. They're already gonna love it. And then you already know your wines, girl.
Yes, girl.
You don't want a friend that don't know her wine.
Exactly. I'm the friend that knows if you need, I'm tell you where to go, to what store, what to get. Oh, and let me give you a tip. When you're in the stores, always look at the first 2 shelves when you're shopping for wine. So that's a little wine tip for y'all.
Yeah.
Usually those are the good wines, the first 2 shelves of the wine. Really, like the second one is really a good choice. They have like the high rated, the good rated wines on the second shelf.
Wait, second shelf on the bottom or the top?
From the top. You have your first row at the top, then the second one. The second row. It's a good area to look when you're shopping for wine.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That has been my best wine though.
Yes. And not saying the other ones are not, but if you want to, splurge a little bit, spend a little, the second row is good.
If we want to splurge, we go to the second row. I heard her.
Yeah.
She know.
Yeah.
Listen. If you don't listen, please.
If you want to splurge, go to the second row.
Listen, do you have a favorite from your collection that you drink the most or that you feel like is the best?
My Wineria. My Wineria is the best. It's 15% alcohol by volume, and people love strong. But me, I like it because it has different berries in it. And it was something that I just kind of played around with. So I think my Wineria is my favorite. And I think that's going to be the one everybody else's favorite.
I think.
And so far, it's the people who have tasted, it's their favorite. So if y'all watching this,
it's fruity.
Drop it in the comment below that you had yet. When you see it, and buy the wine and then research it, print it out. And that's something you can learn together for a date night or a girls' night. Y'all can learn about the wine together. That's a good little thing. Like you have games, but that'd be a good thing to do. So buy wine you never brought before. You can do blind tastings. Put them in a bag, and you can kind of guess which one it was that you purchased or something. Like, just play around with it, and that way it can help with your palate as well. And you can get the grapes. You can get a Pinot Noir. You can get a Chardonnay. You just get different kind of wines, and you just play a game like, oh, that tastes like a Pinot Noir. Oh, that tastes like a Merlot.
Because if you know your wine, you'll know.
Exactly. You'll know the grapes. So that's something you can do at home as well. But those are things I do at my events also.
Now, at your events, because I saw your events, I saw you. You've been with some of the biggest names.
Yes.
And you've been out there promoting.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl.
What makes you go out and do these events to get people to be involved? Like, how do you get them involved? Because it's so hard now with the internet to get people involved in things where they would actually want to be physical because it's so much internet.
It's your presentation. When you go out, you make yourself stand out. If you have a business, you can go with a table and a tablecloth all you want. But me, I'm gonna step my game up. I had my wine cart. We call it the winos cart. So that's how I started off. But this time it's gonna be bigger and better. But when you go out to events like that,
Okay.
take your brand and make it pop. People gonna want to see what it is. You can
Yeah.
you can go to a table with a tablecloth and some bottles of wine on there. But
Everybody's
no,
stopping.
yes, but if you have something that stands, I'm a visual. I told you I was an educator. 13 years, taught pre-K for 10. So
Wow.
now,
Freaking
yes,
intelligent.
yes. So I'm a visual. I love, like, it has to stand out. Something has to stand out.
Oh,
Like, that's my thing. I have an eye for things, but I have to have a team to help me put it together. But
okay.
make your brand stand out. That's how, yeah, make it stand out. That's how you connect with the people. And once they get over there, your product's gonna do the talking. Like,
Okay.
your
Okay.
product, if you have quality product and people like it, it's gonna talk for you. You don't have to do anything. Once you know and you confident that your product is that product, that's all. You just need that one person to taste it and they tell the next person. That's how it goes, like a domino effect. So
And
yeah,
I just
so
want to let you know, tasting your wine, girl.
it
The
have
wine is fire. I'm
yes,
definitely going. I'm definitely going to see my man.
yes. You going not see your man, girl. That's right, girl. That's right. Pack your bag. Pack your bag. You got your
Hold on.
bag already in
Spend the
trunk.
night bag. I spend the night
Got,
bag.
okay, got to spend the night bag. Don't forget the wine.
I ain't gonna forget the wine. The wine
Don't
part.
forget the.
The wine got to go with me.
It has to go. But I have more gifts that people gonna see. I didn't know I had it. I knew I had it, but I'm a little
Uh-huh.
writer on the low. I'm a little writer on the
You a
low. Like,
writer?
I'm a Lolo. I can write some scripts. I can write them.
Why not write some scripts and then start your own? Maybe you can start with skits for the wine.
That's what I'm doing. That's what my content is doing right now. Just stay tuned to my page, my business page, and you can see
What's
things.
your business page? Let them know what your business page is.
Oh, WineTenders at WineTenders. So on Instagram, WineTenders. On Thread, WineTenders. Facebook, WineTenders. We don't have TikTok. Well, we have a TikTok. We will launch a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
WineTenders. Everything is WineTenders. WineTenders. WineTenders.
We got
I'm gonna stay
Michelle
on that.
mixed in with some Fantasia, baby girl. Let's keep that.
Yes, yes,
Because
yes.
we need
I'm gonna
somebody
depend
that's
on
ruling the world.
Kiara.
You're gonna run the world. And look, one thing about a woman, I don't care if she a housewife. I don't care what she's doing. A woman love her wine.
Exactly. We
And
sure do.
represent for that.
Yes, yes.
We not gonna say
I have to do it for us women. Like, we have to stick together.
if we don't, then we're gonna lose out on everything because they break us
Exactly,
apart when we should stay together.
exactly, and not tear each other down or anything, and don't laugh at someone else's pain or whatever they're going through. Like, no, we're supposed to be uplifting each other. You know.
But you know what? They don't like that. They hate to see that. I hate to say that, but they hate to
Mm-hmm.
see the women sit together. And you
Yeah.
know why? Because when we sit together, we're strong.
Mm-hmm. We are. We're
Yeah,
very strong. I'm real big on promoting and helping other brands. Like, I'm not a person that's gonna say, like, somebody ask me something, I'm gonna give it to you for free. I'm not doing no ebook. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing any of that because we were created to help each other. Like, why would I sell you something? To me, I'm not selling anybody some information that I can just give it to you for free. I'm that type of person. I'm not a money gal just trying to get rich scheme. No, like, no, I really truly want to help people. Like, that's my thing. I've always been like that. I truly want to help people. I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I'm gonna create an ebook how to start your wine company." No, if you want to know, just ask me. You know.
What advice would you give the next people that wanted to start a wine company?
With first thing you need to do is go ahead and start finding classes in your area. Start taking classes in your area so you can gain some knowledge. Get all the knowledge you can, research and figure out why do you want to start a wine brand. For me, I just like the history of it. I like the fact that it's interesting to me. I love how you get to learn about the different grapes, where in different areas, how they grow in different areas, like the whole science behind it. It's just really interesting to me, more than just drinking it, from the whole process of it. So think about, why do you want to start a wine brand? So if that's something you want to do, or it's just something you just trying to get a hustle on or whatever, but think about why first. That's the first step. And then once you figure that out, you're like, okay, I do want to do this. I want to get in the industry. So next step, start researching how to get your licenses in your area. How do you get your license in your area? To start doing those things. That's how you start.
And you have to get a license to start, correct?
Oh yes. Oh, most definitely. Each
I
state
know
is
they
different.
were saying about that liquor.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yes. You can't play around with that. You will be locked up under jail somewhere, or pay a lot of fines. Pay some fines. But yes, make sure you do all of your research with that as well. So, and if you have any questions, you can just send me an email. You can email actually at my at the wine lady Trini at Gmail, or my business account info@winetenders.co.
I love that. I love that. At least you're giving them the insight to say, hey, if you're trying to start, come see me.
Yes, I got you.
If you don't have anybody that's supporting you, I can support you.
Yes, because it was like that with me. It's hard to find, because people that looks like me, it's sad to say, some of them see me as a competition, and I can just feel it from. I'm like, I need your help. Like, give me some real advice. Don't just like talk a fast game to me. I know fast talkers. No, tell me exactly what I need to do. Like, give me the connect. But I didn't have that. I had someone that just looked like me to help me. And I had to do everything on my own. And I feel like that's another thing, as a African American community, it's okay to have people doing the same thing you're doing. It's absolutely fine. Like, I love people who in the wine industry. They promote me. They motivate me. Like,
Y'all can
definitely.
make it together and make some things happen.
Exactly, because everybody is different. Everybody's brand is different. Your brand is not mine. I'm not your brand. We're all different. So we can learn from each other.
We gotta experience this though.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping any information, you're telling them, hey, come to my email if you got a question.
Yes, email me. Yes.
It's insane.
Because I know how it is. It's hard. Like, people that don't want to help you at all, they'll just like kind of ignore you, and you can feel it when they're like, oh, you're like, oh, I got a wine brand too. And they're like, oh, okay. Instead of just, I don't like that. I just back off and won't even ask you anything, because I can feel you from a mile away.
You want, because you already got your stuff going. All you're trying to do
exactly.
Now,
yes.
You don't really have to put up with it, but you're putting up with it because you're like, hey, I'm trying to wake this person up to see that I'm not against you, baby. I'm with you.
Yes, I'm definitely with you, because I love being Black. I love everything about being African American. I love what we do. And we're in the wine industry. I can learn so much from people. We learn from each other. But if we against each other and see if this world is full of people, we're not gonna have the same customers. I call them family. We're not gonna have the same family. So no.
And it's okay to be who you are, because she's still gonna.
Mm-hmm.
She's not against.
Exactly.
She's supportive.
Definitely not. Yes, very supportive.
You know about the grapes? I thought grapes were grapes. Green grapes.
No, girl. No, girl. Yes, they all different. Yes.
And that's the part that I'm saying, like, on the point of, a lot of people don't even know that either. But when they watch the interview, they'll be like, oh, wow, she's right. Da, da, da. All right, if you think she's right, follow her page. Support her. Come through. Get a bottle of wine. You'll never know. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Come be a part of something that's going to be bigger than us.
Exactly. It's definitely going to be bigger than us. And I want to create my brand I want to create jobs for people. I want to create jobs for,
I want to be a part of the jobs.
I got you, girl. We're going to need brand ambassador everywhere. So, yeah.
I'm with that. And I see what you're doing here. You're so supportive. You're so ambitious. You got so much going on. And you're not just one person.
Yes.
It's like 5 now.
Yeah, yes, girl.
I got to really say I was a teacher, baby. You can teach anything. You can teach anything.
I used to call baby, girl, when I say I can do whatever, I can probably, whatever you need me to do, I can drive an 18-wheeler with it.
A true Black queen.
Exactly.
A true Black queen that feel like she can do anything she wants to do.
I definitely can. There's
And
nothing
guess
I can't.
what? You sure can.
I want to put people in positions to win. And shout out to my team who's starting with me because they are really staying down with me from the come up. Like
Okay.
I told them, just like stay with me right now. But once we get there, we're gonna get there. So like
Yeah.
yes, it's more than just wine. My favorite thing is not just wine. That's our slogan, not just wine, because we not
Not
just wine,
just
we
wine.
more than wine. It's not just wine, baby. It's more than wine.
And that's important because a lot of people don't have a team. A lot of people don't even have family. I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of
Yeah.
people, they don't have. A lot of family members will go support somebody else's business.
Oh, I know that. That's definitely. I've been there. That's why I have now. I pray on the people that I have. God working mysterious ways. I was like, God, okay, if I'm gonna do this go around, please send me authentic people who genuinely want to stay with me from the beginning to the come up. Not just like, oh, you gotta pay me, you gotta pay. No, I want somebody that genuinely believe in my brand, that willing to grow with me, and we're gonna get that part. But I just need them to, and my people that I have now, shout out to y'all. Like I'm so thankful. It's a small, it's a little of us, but we're gonna grow. We're gonna grow.
And
Shout out
y'all
to
want, and I support y'all too. Thanks for the team.
yes,
Team is
yes,
mm,
yes. You
not
officially
a
part of the
blend
team.
too. The team with it, the team with it. Right now, and then if you go somewhere else and support the next person, you would rather go to Food Line and buy somebody else's drinks when you could buy your freaking friend or your family drinks. But you're not gonna do that because you expect
Yes.
to give it to you free, but you spend $500 on a Balenciaga bag or something. But you won't spend that $5-10 on a bottle of wine.
No, and they'll sit there and watch you too. They'll see
Yeah,
you come
what?
across their page and won't even like it, comment, or share it out to people because they don't want you to go ahead. Like I don't care if I'm not talking to you. If you're my family and I see something come across my page, I don't care if I've talked to you in 10 years, but I see you have a business, I'm gonna still like your stuff, comment and share it because that's who I am genuinely. That's who I am anyways. Like it's not gonna hurt you to do that.
It's not.
You know?
But they don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that because they want you to give them things free because you're family or a friend. And they don't care about your business, but don't realize this is the business that help pays your bills.
Exactly. I'm like, what you drinking on? WineTenders.
WineTenders. This is wine. Look, if you ain't seen WineTenders yet, please go check in. WineTenders know their wine, they know their grapes. And baby girl, if you want to be healthy, if you want to get your heart right.
Yes, yes. Gotta get your heart right.
WineTenders.
We're heart savers. You're not drinking WineTenders. What are you doing?
What are you doing if you're not drinking WineTenders? And baby, a black owner.
And let me give you another tip. Always hold your glass by the stem. That drives me crazy when people. The reason why you hold it from the stem because when you're drinking your wine, you're warming up your wine and the taste, your notes, which taste different. So you don't want to warm your wine because it would give it a different temperature and it would taste different. So always hold it by the stem.
The stem.
That's wine etiquette 101. That's free. That's for the free, y'all.
That's
So
for
lady,
promo, baby. Hold it by the stem. Mine's a little thicker than hers, but baby.
it's all you got to stem. There you go. So next time I see you. Okay.
Oh, next time I see you, the stem gonna be there. I'm gonna be like that.
Yes,
Where we
yes,
meeting at,
yes.
girl? Where we meeting at? Where are we meeting?
Usually I'm holding it like this, and people be like, "How you holding it up like that?" I don't know.
Hold
It's just
that glass so good. When I saw you on your picture, I said, "Oh my god, the way she hold that glass." I never hold my glass that way. I always used to be like, I gotta hold my glass like this to hold it so it won't fall.
they call it. They call this the beer. This is the beer drinker. This is called the beer drinker.
I don't like beer.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. There you go. There you go. Once you keep practicing, you'll become an expert holding it.
I'm gonna hold my wine like this for now.
And when you go to the restaurant, don't let them just give you the make sure they bring the bottle and they give you a sample first so you taste it and you let them know if you like it.
Okay,
And
so
then if you like it, you just tell them proceed to pour it.
do I stir it?
Yeah, you can give it a little swirl to open it up, to open the aroma up. So you just give it a little swirl. to open the aroma, get those notes in.
There's no sand. Just open it up.
Yes, yes.
And
And
when I open
then
it up, I take a
you,
sip.
yes, you
That's
go on the nose first.
no. Is that
This
okay?
is called on the nose, so you just smell it. Just get all those aromas in.
Mm.
And then you just take a little sip. Just take a little sip. And you let it swish in your mouth, and you get all the acidity and tannins around your mouth and your tongue.
I love it.
I love you, girl. I am Trini White. I'm the founder of WineTenders. They call me the Wine Lady. You can find me on all social media platforms at my business is WineTenders, WineTenders. If you just want to get to know me, my account is the Wine Lady Trini. You can't miss me. You'll see the lady with the wine glass. So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. And my website is www.winetenders.co. Not com, but .co. C-O. So you can find me there. So if you need any kind of questions about wine or how to start a wine brand or anything, just click the link in any of my social media platforms and send me a message. You have to want to know if you want to start a wine brand. Just because, don't get in my inbox. But if you have a passion for it, like you really want to do this, get in my inbox. But someone, if you're just trying to get money, just make it a hustle. No, I need somebody that really trying to take this to become part of the wine industry. It's only 1% of African American wine brand. We trying to make it to 2%. So I need you to take it serious. We're going on a higher scale. We're taking it serious.
I'm with it. I don't want to open a wine brand, but I understand what you're saying because you're trying to help others.
Yes, I want us to like really know, like if we get in this industry, like know about it, and we trying to get to above that 1% need to turn to 2%. So the more of us it is, we know about wine. We know a little bit, not just drinking it. We know a little bit more.
Please come to Virginia.
Yes. Baby, yes.
Baby girl, please come to Virginia.
You get the people. I bring the vibes. We let's do it. Sign up for our email alert. Make sure you sign up for our email alert. Yes.
I will do that tonight.
Yes.
The only little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come.